Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to a quick warm-up run of Monster Train 2. Now, I say quick, and I say warm, but in actuality, I hope to stay cool, and I hope to just get Dante to make it quick. Pyre-born Lady Gilda, Umbra, Penumbra. Let's see here. 4 deployable energy, which means we can take more expensive units. Jelly Sneeze Whelps. Prismal Dust, Magma Cultist, and Can't Pyre Gels the enemy units. We want him with the equipment weapon that does 1 damage to all enemies. And then I wonder what would happen first, the damage or the Pyre Gel or the damage. Okay, if we're going heavy Pyre Gel, let's make the Pyre Gel spread. I like it. Enchant Avarice or Harvest, apply Pyre Gel 2 to enemy units. Whelp units cost -1 on the floor. I mean, it synergizes, and I don't think we've done Bloat Matron yet. I hate that name. Bloat Matron, huh? We've definitely not rolled you. All right, let's do it. I mean, I think it'll be fine. She's a nice tanky unit. We can put some whelps behind her. Let's freaking go for it, man. Let's freaking go for it. The only question is, where do we put you? We probably put you on the bottom. We probably put the Magma Cultist in front, because we're gonna be playing spells down there, right? Well, we put them in the back, I think. We can put imps in the front to die, which will trigger their harvest. So, like, what's your ability? 1 damage to all enemy units. Perfect. Perfect. And we can make maybe the top steward the best steward. And we've got a whelp who can come out here, sneeze, kill him, die. We get a harvest trigger on that, which is not really what we want. You know what? The shade splitters are harvest triggers. Right? Like, we don't have to care whether or not it's an imp or a shade splitter that's dying. We'll still get a benefit from it. How interesting. How interesting. So, shade, everyone gets a little bit incanted. Keep the bloated whelps moving. And you know what? If we can build up Lady Gilda with morsels, we can have like a solid pseudo tank out there. Even this was wrong. I should have cast spells to put more Pyre Gel on them before I killed them, but, you know, whatever. All right, easy. I mean, 23 Pyre Gel is pretty nice, and even a 1 damage whelp is doing 23 damage. The Nora says, not sure if I prefer being a bloat maiden to being maidenless. I get the reference. Username says, the whole Federation Cruiser Blue Event one is far easier to get the no weapon upgrades on the Osprey and FTL. I think my final achievement the last time I played FTL was actually use your crew in 5 different blue event options by Sector 5. I don't know why that one took me so long. Golden Touch, like a holdover, targeted damage, it's real nice, but I think just alchemy for the big sudden gain is what I want. Morsel Miner is real nice, but it's real nice. It does come with a calcified ember, unfortunately. Packed morsels is also really good, just to give you a nice burst of morsels. You could get damage shield, you could get life steal. I think that's probably better. And then we don't have to worry about the calcified ember at all. A morsel eating unit would be really nice. Dualism and quick. If we could get damage shield, I would love it. Push Archeon, Spikes, Cherub, Sap, Seraph. Oh, yeah, okay. You gotta do it. Morsel made for the win. Now, dualism doesn't work on him, but we could give him quick. And then we're gonna save our upgrades and maybe try to find like a multi-strike later. I mean, that guy alone is incredible. And you know what? Dualism works on the Magma Cultist pretty well. All right, so we have one floor that's gonna be imps. I call them imps because I'm dumb. And the champion, and then his floor is gonna be the top floor probably, where we just force feed him every single morsel we can get. And I kind of like that synergy, honestly. We're probably good. Well, we might not need capacity, but we might want to grab some capacity. So, spell first to give them Pyre Gel, then blow up. Excellent. You get force fed. You know, as they've buffed Morsel Made over time, the +2/+2 is less impressive, because the +9/+9 from the Morsel Made morsel, that used to be like a +5, then they buffed it to 6, and then in Monster Train 2 they buffed it to 9, but they haven't changed the +2/+2 at all. So it makes me think that maybe at a certain point they maybe should increase it just a little bit more, you know? Let's just give you a bunch of damage shield. And keep this guy scaling. If we can make him multi-strike, we are loving life. I guess I'd rather blow you up. You should, you're not quite dead. And I do need to play the alchemy. $268 damage, that's pretty nice. You will die when you make it to the 3rd floor. Unfortunately, my matron cannot kill you, but whatever. I'm just gonna end turn, honestly, at this point. Username says, and the one that is have the enemy not die to the fire instead of you. Or you mean, the enemy has to die to fire while fighting you. That one's tough because they'll run out of the room that has the fire in it if they get low on health in FTL. That's a tough achievement to get as well. I think the one time I did it, I just had every single room of the enemy ship on fire, and eventually they ran into my room and died. Jelly Sneeze, Pyre Gel 10 on the Pyre Cask. That might be nice because then if we kill the other units, it'll all coalesce on one unit. Lava Flow is free though. Let's take it. We can guild a card, maybe. This one I think maybe we'll pass on, although I have to admit that gain 3 energy could work on an imp if we're just throwing him out in front to die. So there's something to that. We don't have a lot of money, so equipment might be a little bit more valuable than magical upgrades. Not consume on an alchemy might be nice, but it's hard to get to that twice in one combat, like shuffle through the deck twice. Fire health, basically a full heal. Like, do we need an Umbra unit? I guess if we can get like a Morsel Master or a Morsel Maker, we can double down on the number of morsels that we're getting in a combat. Maybe that's what we want. Hey, even something like a holdover on Perils of Production. Then we can take Ember Drain cards and we can gain infinite energy. And if we make it intrinsic, we can get that process started immediately in combat. How interesting. Is this where we're gonna go? Infinite energy, Perils of Production, holdover, intrinsic? I can't afford that. So before we do anything, let's check out what we have here. Of course, they're gonna give me an Overgorger here. If I skip, I can afford the take. So I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna upgrade Perils of Production. And then with 5 gold remaining. Ooh, now this is interesting. I never get this event when I have good merged equipment. Although now that I think about it, I don't even know if you can graft merged equipment. I love her little dance. She's cute. I don't want a graft unit. I'd much rather graft random equipment onto a unit. I'm thinking of doing this to the Magma Cultist because he's going to be going down on the floor behind the champion, and depending on the equipment, he could get some really solid stuff. But Morsel Maid is also probably better with equipment, at least for now. Because he's going to be the 3rd floor, has to finish the job. If we need him to be as strong as possible, right? Magma Cultist can do some good work too. I'm gonna put it on the Magma Cultist. Graft Mitosis Cap. We get copies of him. Permanent copies if he lives. I mean, why not? We have deployment energy. We can play a bunch of them. That's a weird get. I was also just now reminded that it's not random equipment, it's a specific equipment that gets grafted onto him. So now we have Mitosis Cap. But why not? We have Morsel Maid and then nothing else. So this seems like an okay doubler, right? I'd love to make it so that he's actually living till the end. So I might put him on the top floor and just put Lady Gilda at the bottom with a couple of whelps in front of her. So like, maybe we'll do this. And we can put him behind Morsel Maid. We only need 1 capacity for morsels, right? But the problem is now we can't incant and then blow up and then kill the weak units behind. But he's more likely to live up there. It might be worth it for this combat. So let's see what we can do here. And I think we do want to like buff Rage up here because we get energy every single turn. Why not? Although if we don't, then we can play like a really solid Prismal Dust, which might be even better. Yeah, okay, so I think I will just buff like you. Well, hold on. Okay. You're gonna eat. You're gonna blow up. We're not killing that unit in the middle or in the back, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll kill him later. I Pyre Gel the unit. So that plus the Imp can kill here. Or we're getting 2 kills here. Yeah, okay. So Lava Flow, Imp, blow up, Spear Steward. He's not gonna die, unfortunately, which is, you know, slightly problematic, because now I can't play Perils of Production. We will get Ember Drained. Only for 2, though. Only for 2. So we'll still have a positive energy on this turn. Wish I could give Lady Gilda anything, but I can't. You know what? That's fair. Keep the Imp in the deck in that case. Buff you because you're dying. Everything looks good. We need capacity. That's like the #1 pick, I think, because we're gonna need more capacity to play these Magma Cultists anyways. And then I can play a couple behind Lady Gilda and then have an actual floor working here. You're gonna make me weak, but also you're gonna get Pyre Gelled. So you two come down here. This floor is... nothing's happening, so this floor is gonna probably hit the Pyre. This will get better once we... well, if we can mitosis cap that unit. Right now, he's behind the Morsel Mage, so he should live. See, this is what I'm hoping for. Alchemy. Welp. Perils of Production. If we play it up here, we can definitely kill one dude. And then we can give damage shield. I don't really care if Lady Gilda dies, but if she lives a little bit longer, we can get more Pyre Gel on him. He's got 54, but, you know, why not get more, right? That seems acceptable. We're gonna take 2 hits. That's fine. We might take more as things move up. Not quite killing everyone here, but I do have Perils of Production. I think we're just gonna have to toss out a morsel to die. You are really sapped. Okay, so you're the only one living? That's not that bad. I think I can accept that. You're gonna get a lot of Pyre Gel, it's not gonna matter. We're taking a little bit of Pyre damage here, but I think a lot of this is specifically because I played Magma Cultist up here to try to double him. I want to twin him. Maybe don't sap us a whole bunch. Alright, we're gonna take another 7. Maybe 8? 8 damage. Really, like, Morsel Maid needs to be able to hit twice. That's gonna be a big one. And we're almost dying up here, too. I guess the boss is hitting for 13. But we're also hitting for 143 thanks to the Pyre Gel. Cursed Dragon Staff is exactly the piece of equipment that I was hoping for. And can't deal 1 damage, then it's give them Pyre Gel, do 1 damage, kill the weak enemy units. This is exactly what I wanted. Shroud Mitosis is not gonna work on our Morsel Maid. Wretchwood, we could really force feed the hell out of him, but I want the Dragon Staff. It's what I've been asking for. Fire breathing is nice, but not super necessary. I think we'll just take a Morsel Master so we can create more morsels. I think we want the capacity. Draw is also nice because we have infinite energy after we draw Perils of Production. It's 2 pips, 3 pip, 4 pip. Maybe we'll go draw first. Save, I guess. We're very slowly working on the eggs, unfortunately. Drinking game, take a shot every time Abe calls something an imp. You'll be dead! You'll be dead! Okay, we don't have any money, so it's not like we can re-roll for multi-strike, even though that's exactly what I want. We might want to go to the right instead. I hate to do it, because I really want to do the left side, but we just can't. Friendly units gain Conduit 1 on Slay, not permanently though. At the start of turn, apply Daze to the front enemy unit on a random floor. Friendly units get 12 attack, deal 1 damage to friendly units each turn. Now, what is a turn? Because is a turn every time they act, or is a turn every round of combat, like resolve? Is it action or resolve? I don't know. 1 damage to all friendly units is not that bad, especially because I don't care about the bloated whelps. And we're scaling 1 damage. We're outscaling 1 damage. It doesn't seem that bad. Username says, I finally got the single rock achievement done. Now I just need a fire weapon and a teleporter. I like hearing your progress in FTL. Because it's such a fun game. Conduit on Slay. I don't have spells. I have things that make morsels. Days one unit on a random floor is like, I don't really care. I guess we'll take 12 damage, but we take 1 per turn. I'd rather have my own units hit harder, I suppose. Harvest Pyre Gel 4. You're pretty tanky. 70 HP is a lot. When you're out of energy, cards can be played for their cost in Pyre health. Chain of Gems is also pretty tempting for the damage shield to the first friendly unit summoned each turn, but that's mainly going to be imps that I want to die anyways, so it's probably not that effective. But Pyre Tap is beautiful. We can have effectively unlimited energy to play unlimited cards. It'll function really well for Magma Cultists, which are going to replicate as we play. Yeah, now that I think about it, we're going to double them every time we end a fight. But we could play all of them. No matter how many we have, we can play all of them. That's real funny. Okay. I will say, now I kind of wish we didn't have the holdover intrinsic perils of production, because we don't really need energy anymore, but it's still worth having. It just means we can play a lot of cards now. All right, so we didn't get the sword. We're gonna put the sword on this guy. For now though, what we can do is just play all of our spells. Excellent, you're at 108. Might just want to damage shield up Lady Gilda. Morsel Maid here is going to get real strong because we summon 2 morsels every time we summon any morsel. So we've doubled his scaling. Okay, Alchemy we want, Dragon Staff we want. Start with, I think, Dragon Staff. Oh, Mitosis Cap is giving you HP. I still don't mind that. This is gonna pay dividends. So he has 8 Pyre Gel. He took 11 damage because it applied the Pyre Gel, then did damage, which is the order I wanted that to go in. I guess we'll save the imps so that they can come back around. The damage shield is getting obliterated by the Wolo's Bloodletter, but you know what? It is what it is. I don't really mind it too much. That's fine. God, you don't even need the imp to come out here and die anymore. It's so good. Might as well do that. Thankfully, eating is not a harvest trigger. You play 1 spell, everything dies. That's so freaking good. There's unlimited energy. You have 28 Pyre Gel, and I haven't even done anything yet. And our Morsel Maid is just getting stronger and stronger. Now we do need the Morsel Maid to have multi-strike at some point. That is something that we're gonna need. You do 9 times 2. All right, kill him. I want that holdover card. It's really good for applying a lot of damage shield. Not like the damage shield matters as much as it used to. Still worth it to kill the units in the back. I don't think it's worth playing any more spells down here, though. I mean, you're not gonna make it through the top floor, so I don't really care. And I don't think we need Perils of Production anymore. Like, we're literally just drawing Shade Splitters. Wait, everything else in our deck consumes? All right, I'll take it. That's not too bad. All right, I want the guy in the back to live. Okay, he's living, good. We get another copy of him in the deck. Damage to a random enemy unit and then increase damage by 1 permanently. That's not gonna happen. Greed, not gonna happen. Mind Cage, reduce cooldown by 1. We don't have cooldowns on units other than imps, so I don't really care about the Mind Cage. And Fanning the Flame, you might think, oh, take it. One of these days you're gonna need to, you know, unlock the card and it might be good in this deck. Well, it's not, because as soon as I play one spell, everything dies anyways if they have less than 3 HP. It's explosive though, which I understand, but if we put the staff down there, then, because it does damage to a random unit, not a specific unit. If we put the staff down there, you play one spell and everything that has 1 HP is gonna die anyways. I don't think this is the time for the explosive spell. Maybe this is the time for Ember Cache, because if we're getting through the deck super quickly, we can gain more energy. What do we care about having more energy? We don't. I don't really care about damage shield. Rage maybe, but I think we're skipping again. And I'm skipping honestly because what I want is just multi-strike on that guy. Come on, multi-strike. Come on, multi-strike. Come on, multi-strike. Now we're talking. 20 health. We need this on Morsel Master so that they live through the 1 damage per turn that they're getting. Meat Shield is really nice to keep our units alive longer, but also Siphon. I mean, if we're killing everything on the but we're not celebrating on Lady Gilda's floor. Any celebration is gonna happen on the Morsel Maid floor, but all of the weak units are dying on her floor because we have the Magma Cultists down there. I guess we could change it up. We could have Morsel Maid on the bottom, but then we're not getting the Harvest Pyre Gel, we're not getting the value of the Pyre Gel merging onto 1 unit. I think I'll just take a Meat Shield. We don't want a large stone. I don't really think we care about Avarice. It's just not enough, especially because we're not going to be putting any units. Like, Avarice, if we put it on the Morsel Master, they're going to be on the 3rd floor, which means they're not going to get any action. I mean, an Endless Whelp might actually be pretty nice, because then we can keep replaying it every turn. I kind of like that. But do you want one that does 1 damage to all units, or do you want one that just does Pyre Gel 12? Probably Pyre Gel 12, because assuming we draw a single spell, we're going to be hitting all the units anyways with damage. But if we have the Whelp explode, is there any way that we can kill it and then draw it on the same turn? I don't think so. I'll just take a Snotty Whelp, which we could also give them damage shield and then they function as a tank. Which I know, or we could give them quick and then they can do 26 damage before they die. Cooldown 2 on Jelly Sneeze. Maybe we just want to make them quick and endless. They'll apply Pyre Gel and then hit for like 50. Die immediately after the end of combat. I kind of like that. And then honestly, I'm just gonna make you do more damage. Duplication. I think another Dragon Staff would be nice. Another Meat Shield would be nice as well. It counteracts the damage that we take passively. I think I'm gonna put this on the champion. Could also get another packed morsels, just more morsels for the morsel maid. And considering he's gonna be the really big final killing unit that we have, he might be the one that we wanna put this on. Could also give him rage to increase his damage. I think I might just go for a packed morsels. Cursed Dragon Staff and can't do 1 damage to enemy units. That's also pretty good up here, because we're gonna have a Magma Cultist behind Morsel Maid. We could have him... Well, I guess we can just put that on Morsel Maid, but we can have him on that floor, do 1 damage when we incant, kill other units, if there's anything alive. But just having him gorge is also doing more damage. I think we need a pack morsel. Spikes 4 each floor. Shouldn't be a problem. Haste and Titan Skin. Again, shouldn't be a problem. Titan Skin will kind of limit the damage with Pyre Gel, but as long as we incant twice, they should still die. Okay, now we have an extra Magma Cultist, which I guess we'll play here. And we'll just keep copying him, because that's what this deck is doing, apparently. Just copying the same unit. Oh, I love getting a Morsel Miner out of that packed morsel. It makes it all worth it. Everyone gets Pyre Gelled. We hit him. They get Pyre Gelled again. Thanks to dying, we hit him, they get Pyre Gelled again, we hit him, 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 we hit him. We take 1 damage, who cares? Now, Lava Flow. This will give us the energy that we need to play other things, so I'll just play you. I can't believe you guys aren't actually dying, but if I play a single spell, you will die. How did that not kill? Oh, I don't have Dragon Staff out yet. Oh, right. I'm a fool. Please get gorged. He did get gorged. There's the Dragon Staff. Now we can kill him. I do need to do it like this, though. Everything up there is dying, as expected. I want to kill the Collector. 1 spell will kill the Collector. I want my egg. I want my egg. Ah, the I Win Relic. It is really good. Okay, Bloated Whelp. Spell, 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 spell. And then you get everything else. And because Pyre Gel, it spreads when you kill an enemy, the dudes at the back would still hit pretty hard. Even if, you know, they're only doing 17 damage, they will start scaling from that Pyre Gel. Okay, I probably don't care about the middle unit living. I don't need another mitosis cap spread magma cultist. Okay, he's quick. Everything's dying. Yeah, like if you die, I would actually, I think, prefer that. I don't want to get too many of those in the deck. Even though we are definitely going to get too many of those in the deck. $500 damage. Look, it doesn't matter what happens on the lower floors as long as this guy's living. Yeah, Lady Gilda, she's not here to... I'll probably just do this. She's not here to survive Relentless on her own. That's not her job. Her job is just to apply a bunch of Pyre gel to the units and kill them as quickly as possible. Oh. That's interesting. Because it's a because it's a grafted piece of equipment, we get it back when the unit dies. So now if I wanted, I could create a second Morsel Master and get even more morsels out on the Morsel Maid's floor. Do I want another Morsel Master? I mean, we're gonna probably go for capacity, that way we can play another one on the floor, and then we'll get 3 morsels instead of 2 when we play them, but it's another attacker, you know, it's something. I don't want too many banner units, but I mean, a second one is not bad. Sure. A second one is not shabby. Not too shabby. Ability Moneymaker. Cooldown 2, gain 5 gold for each egg. Gain 10 gold when a unit dies. That works very well for the bottom floor. But also, Apply Avarice is pretty handy. But I think Sacrificial Chamber is what we want. It's the only room that we have in the deck. It's acceptable. Grovel, adding morsels is nice. I think we'll just grab that. Yeah, I mean, we do need more things that generate morsels and we have a ton of energy, so. Finally, we can open our artifact. On your first turn, gain 2 energy. We don't need it. Friendly units gain armor after using an ability. That'll happen frequently on Lady Gilda's floor. But Max Egg is just fun. Unit cards without upgrades cost -1. So I think that means the imps, we can play them on other floors, but everything else has been upgraded except for the Shield Steward, so I don't really care. A room we have in the deck. Now we can draw it at the beginning of combat. That's worth it. As long as we don't fill the deck with other deployable things, so we need to remove cards at this point. Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Trinkets, and Money. I think I might go left just to pick up a heal, because we don't need duplication, like at all. So we'll pick up a heal, maybe remove some cards. Yeah, I don't really care about the rest of this. We don't really need these. We already have quick. Intrinsic, spells cost -1. Holy Stone on Alchemy could be nice, just a minor heal and then also the egg, because we're gonna play this when it shows up. Put -1 on maybe a Grovel. Nothing has magic power. -1 in Intrinsic. I mean, having morsels immediately is gonna be really nice, but let's put that on Grovel. It's a nice early card to play. Remove Consume to consume. I mean, remove consume alchemy. Maybe we can draw it again. Double stack prismal dust is also very tempting. I think we'll just purge a train steward. We need to get these train stewards out of the deck. And I don't mind paying for it now because we're gonna have plenty of money after this combat. Yoink. And we do need capacity after this because we're gonna need to put more magma cultists down here, I think. Do you just put another morsel master? I don't think we're gonna need the damage, but we could just put magma cultists on the middle floor. That works totally fine. The only question is, how many of these do you play? Do you want to risk them being mitosis? Again, I think the boss will easily wipe the middle floor, so I don't think there's a reason not to. I think they'll be fine. Well, they'll die, is what I mean. So we want to start incanting down here. Meat Shield is very nice on the unit who's going to get corrupted. We are going to need to play a Perils of Production. Right, we don't have... I keep forgetting this. We don't have the equipment. It's not deployable. We can't do damage just by incanting. Every time, man. Which means that these are going to be really annoying units as they move up. Good lord. Just going to play that up there just to exhaust it. X, welcome to the stream today. What's going on, everybody? Not much today. Just having a good time so far. I hope you're having a good day. X gonna give it to you. You're healing. I hate that. You're gonna have a lot of spikes. I hate that more than anything. I mean, incanting is not gonna give us much down here, but now that we have an imp, there's no chance we're gonna be able to kill all of these units, though. You know what I need to do? I need to play the imp here. Perfect. Now we can play spells down here. So close, so close. All right, you start gorging. And by start, I mean continue to gorge. I think we'll be fine. I think the boss will die. I think that the top floor is going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting, which I guess is kind of what we wanted. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Everything's dying. Why are you dying? Oh, because you're actually going to give him the buffs, huh? Well, that didn't change anything. I was thinking maybe if I exploded him for some reason, we'd be able to kill the pile of apples. That's not what happened. Not my apples! My Mitosis cap. Let's... Perils, Shade... Sneeze. You're living, but you're the only one living. That's not too bad. Everything up here is dying. Mitosis cap. I don't really want to double up on any units currently, so I think I'm just gonna play this like on an imp. Well, I like the fact that he's... I mean, who do you play this on? Maybe you just don't play it at all? You just play it on like a unit to heal them technically? It's nice that you get the equipment back when the unit dies. You can play it as a heal for your other magma cultist, but I don't need the card. You know what? Do some damage to the boss. Actually, we might kill the boss on the bottom floor because of all of these stacks of Pyre gel that it has. I really don't want to. Right, that's the wrong ability. Like, I really would like these units here to die, honestly. So I'm like, just play you and have... whatever. At least you have 6 corruption. Hopefully you'll die pretty quickly. But 200 Pyre gel on the boss, that's a lot of Pyre gel. $900, $933, $939. We gotta be careful. I don't want Cursed Dragon Staff at this point. I really don't. Okay, at least we're down to only 0 magma cultists, which I think is perfect. I think that's actually ideal. I think I'm not gonna play anything else on that floor. I think I'm just gonna wait for the boss to move up. X says, I watched your Let's Look at Monster Train. You played at normal speed the whole run, lol. Yeah, well, probably like the first run, right? It's gonna happen. Okay, play you. We get the energy for the alchemy. Now we're at 4 eggs. I mean, I'm honestly, I'm surprised we were able to play anything up there. Or I'm surprised we were able to play that card twice at all. It was a harder time getting through the deck than I thought it was gonna be. Umbra Stone works very well for the champion. And by champion, I mean, not the champion, I mean Morsel Maid. Blazing Bolts is also fun, but it's not something that we need in this deck. We don't need a spell that does damage. What we do need is capacity, so we can build up, I think, 2 floors. That's not the button I meant to press, but that's okay. The Titan fight, we're gonna be taking a lot of Pyre damage on the middle floor, but it is what it is. Now, I want the staff to be deployable, and we want to remove the Train Steward. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can remove a Spear Steward. You will be deployable. That's gonna solve many problems. I guess we could, it's a boss unit though. We probably don't want Zone of Silence then. Well, it depends on what enemies we're gonna be fighting here on Ring 7, which is maybe the hardest ring. Another meat shield might be okay, but we don't have units that really get hurt other than the champion, and they already have a meat shield. Let's reroll. Damage is equal to maximum health would actually work pretty well on Lady Gilda, really buffs her damage. And then we could also Inferno Room on the bottom floor, but I like getting extra money from the room. The room! So I think we will just grab that and immediately merge it with a meat shield. It's a really good, like, quick and easy merge that I'm happy with. Pyre Gel 6, 100 HP, Lady Gilda, sure. I guess we'll just purge a couple of cards then, because, you know, there are things that I don't need anymore. I really like what we have in the deck though, and the bloated whelps, we need them to get played and die, so I don't really mind them in the deck. But I guess once we get to this snotty whelp, we don't need these guys anymore, right? Because now that we have the deployable staff, I don't need to draw them to do damage. All right, what is it? What is it? What is it? It's silence! No! It's gonna be real annoying. -1 energy, who cares? We have infinite energy. He's gonna hit like a truck on the top floor, but he should also have a lot of Pyre gel, we hope. But silence is annoying. I have no way of actually killing that unit, so they're gonna live. But luckily, it looked like the other units that we have to deal with are weak, 1 HP, so they're not too bad. And then honestly, I think I might just play more Magma Cultists down here. Like, not even play one up here, that way we don't risk them being mitosist. We'll do it later, but I don't want to do it right now. Now, Spell Shield will block the 1 damage ability from the Bloated Whelp, even if we could use it, so it's not a very good combo here. What I will do, though, is try to block as much of the damage as I can. Don't watch his, like, first 50 runs of Balatro. Hey, that was everyone playing Balatro on the first week, okay? Don't blame me for that one. Whatever, this is actually going fine. You do not have a silencer out. This will kill you. Excellent. Oh. You know what? I think this is actually a turn worthy of playing Perils of Production, even though we're gonna have the Ember Drain, because I want to dump the Calcified Ember. But we will get 3 energy off of that. You know what, let's save 1 Pyre damage. I'm gonna do it. 2 Ember Drain is really not that bad. You did buff his attack damage. I'm not that upset. We're gonna play a Magma Cultist on the middle floor just to get him out there. You know, it gets me that. I think I'm happy. And I also want to play Alchemy. We're getting in the soup. We're starting the problem of, oh, I need to 72. I need to play my cards for Pyre damage in order to play my cards and prevent Pyre damage. You know, you'll get a kill. That's at least something. No incanting happening down there. I remember chat asking you to up the speed a notch and we were scolded, says X, because I was learning the game. Give me a break. Give me a break. Do we need Perils of Production? I mean, why not keep it turn over turn? I think we can dump the imps. Also, opens up our draw a little bit. Umbra Stone is something I'm gonna want anyways. Ember Drain has finally run its course. Look, that Pyre Gel will spread. I'm fine with it. That'll also just kill most of everything. You don't need Trample. Well, actually, you might need Trample. Things are kind of making it up. I think we'll, I mean, you're healing. You don't need put it up here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who gets the damage shield because it's just going to block 1 damage anyways. You were learning too slowly. It does help when all your cards cost 0. All the imps cost 0 on her floor. Take a drink, by the way. What? I hate that silence also affects gorging. That's something I'm not super happy with. I guess we did gorge because we killed the unit that was stopping the gorging at the end of turn. You're taking 2 damage. You're taking 1,300 damage. Much better. I don't want you to live. Sorry, I don't want you to die. I don't want my units to live because I don't want them to be duplicated. So I'm going to chill. 400. We have enough damage to kill them and trample, kill everything. So the Pyre's not going to take any damage. We're just going to wait. $84 Pyre gel is quite a lot. I do have many mitosis caps, but I don't want them. I do need to like thin out the deck a little bit. What if we like? Yeah, actually, you being mitosis capped isn't the worst idea in the world because then we can get a second unlimited whelp in the deck, but I don't think we need it. I just want to gain some egg. It's probably our last opportunity to get egg. Oh my god, we actually got it again. Because, like, if I wait and I go to 10, we're not going to get, like, a boss relic. So I might as well just cash out at 8, and then maybe we can get 6 more by the time we fight the Titans, and we can get a little bit more of a bonus, but that's about it. Username says, enemy ships can jump away with my crew in them. There goes the run. You know? I'm glad you learned the lesson at some point. You had to learn it at some point. Deal 5 damage to all enemy units, spend 5 gold to repeat this card's effect up to 3 more times. Dude, make it rain is a ton of damage. 68 says everyone does that once. Yeah. We don't really need to make it rain though. Like, we have enough unit damage and we have enough incant damage and pyre gel stacking. What we need is a way to kill Dominion, which we don't really have. Any way of killing Dominion is just gonna be a slog. I don't think we need to make it rain. A holdover make it rain would be nice. Where are we going? Probably left. I hate to say it, just because of the removal. Yeah, because we don't really need the pyre health. We're down 15. I'd rather go removal, unless we can, like... I mean, if we can make it rain... Holdover, it would be a lot of damage, but again, I just don't think we need it. Gain 10 gold when a unit dies. We're gonna have a lot of money coming back from Sacrificial Chamber. You know, I'll just take it, it's fun. Maybe we will go to the right. Cannibalize, sacrifice to add morsels to your hand. Works very well with the imps. They're not imps, I don't care. And then if we save for 2 more levels, we get another choice of a, like, minor Pyreborn artifact. I don't care, I'm just gonna cash out. When an enemy unit ascends, they gain Pyre Gel. Whelps apply Pyre Gel spells, gain damage for each upgrade on the card. We don't really have upgrades on our spells that do damage. I'll take the free Pyre gel. We have 1,000 gold because of the room that we've picked up. It's been nice. Oh man. Units get an extra upgrade slot, I think is gonna make me wanna go to the left. We can add a lot of good stuff. Magma cultists, give them more damage, give them multi-strike. Another multi-strike to the morsel maid. Like we have things that we can do. Things that we can do. But do we care? Would we rather just get, you know, spell upgrades? I don't know. Purified Soul Shard is not playable. Odie's Totem, I mean, plus one, we don't need it, we have infinite energy, so it's really just, you take this anyways. And then we think, do we want to try to go for an upgrade on Morsel Maid, and then random minor upgrades on the other units that we have, or do we want to try to go for making like a holdover damage spell, or holdover morsel spell, or something like that? I still like the idea of removal and duplication on the left path, I have to say. The Norse says, how does Hades expect me to run 32 heat? There's barely even 32 modifiers. Dun 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 dun. I hope you, are you talking about Hades 2 or Hades 1? Because if it's Hades 1, you're making a joke. If it's Hades 2, then I might be the joke, because I don't know anything about Hades 2. And how it handles the heat system. I mean, the run's a unit-focused run, but we don't care about spells. Units it is. Well, if we get endless, we could make another endless Snotty Whelp, so I'll make one quick. I don't really want a large stone on anybody. Even Morsel Maid, like, it's a little bit more damage, but I'd rather just give him another multi-strike if we get one. I'll just give, like, you know, damage shield. But even damage shield is gonna block literally 3 damage, won't it? But what else are you gonna buy? Ah, spells get an extra upgrade slot, nice. When you play your first morsel unit each turn, draw one, that's worth it. Consume does damage. We do consume cards, but it's not very much damage. At the start of battle, add a morsel each floor. That's not bad. It'll happen after deployment, but it means I won't be able to play imps in the front of Lady Gilda, which is a problem. Because it messes up the capacity of what I'm shooting for here. I guess we could make like a big magma cultist or a big morsel master, but it's just not necessary. I think that's a reroll. You know, I will upgrade things like damage shield. Because honestly, why not? Dualism. Would dualism work with like Gorge? Probably not, right? Yeah, more Pyre gel on the Snotty Whelp. You know what? You sold me there. Smidge Stone, reduced to 1 pip. Well, this is the final opportunity to do anything with the Morsel Maid. We might as well make him tiny. Because he's the only unit who can get this upgrade, so I might as well give it to him because I have the cash. And then we'll have, like, Morsel Master do some more damage, other Morsel Master have more health. Purge. More imps. And then duplicate. Cursed Dragon Staff is tempting, because then we get more damage whenever we incant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is the room, 10 is the staff. We actually cannot get a second deployable staff. Dualism will only work with the damage shield or lifesteal morsels. But would he even gain 2 damage shield or 2 lifesteal? Because dualism works on... Wouldn't the morsel have to have dualism for him to gain 2 stacks of it? I don't know. I mean, Grovel as a nice little boost in morsels at the beginning of combat's okay. Can't you remove the room? I mean, I could just play it and then it's gone, you know? It's not... Is it really worth removing? Probably, but what do we duplicate is the first question. I guess, like, we could have... I mean, we could have another Morsel Master. We could have Morsel Maid eat 4 times every time we play any morsel on his floor. That's not bad. And then we can remove 2 cards. Imp. Fine. I'll remove the cool room that's giving me money. Maybe we should have gone to the Merchant of Magic, though, because we didn't really pick up the upgrades I was hoping for, and we could have bought the upgrade to have more upgrades on spells, but we didn't even upgrade the spells that much, so... I don't know. Rip. Rip. Oh, your Pyre Gel 6. Sorry, Dualism. Damage Shield 6. So we want another Magma Cultist. We want another Magma Cultist. We want the Staff. And then we want you... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't want a Magma Cultist to live and Mitosis. So I'm gonna play you probably middle floor specifically to die. That's a lot of health that we spent, but it's probably worth it, I would hope. And we got the Endless Imp, which is nice. Which means you'll also eat the shot from the boss. We can apply more Pyre Gel there. We can apply more Pyre Gel here, but first... But wait, there's more! Alright, they're dead. There's 84 Pyre Gel. I think this Imp is gonna freaking live. How do you have 10 health? What did I give to you that gave you 10 health? How do you have 10 HP? What? Oh, units gained 3/3 for every upgrade on them. All right. All right, all right, all right. All right, here's unlimited energy. What? Why is this not working the way I expect it to work? Oh, because we're hitting the unit cap. I'm only summoning 2 morsels right now. Oh, okay. So even though I have 4 morsel masters, I'm only getting 3 morsels. God damn it. At least I understand now. Okay, okay. Interesting. You're gonna buff damage if I play something down there. Okay, I just won't play anything. At least we're getting 3 now. I'd really like to cannibalize. But we don't need to. Like, you have... Well... Look. It's a lot of damage, but most of them are gonna die. And you heal every turn. Well, not when you're silenced, but... Oh, I hate the 5 damage nonsense we got here. I'd really prefer for Lady Gilda to not die, but I don't think that's gonna be something we can actually engineer. I think she's dead. Which means it's all up to you. Unfortunately, I keep only drawing health morsels, which doesn't help. You're all floors. Wait, incanting works on this floor. She lives. Do it again. Okay. No, she's living. She's living. Rip Bloat Maiden. You died as you lived, bloating up the deck. No, she did a good job. She's not bloating up the deck too much. Like, are you not healing every turn? Maybe that 10 health is just not worth as much as I was hoping it would be. All floors gain 5 damage. It doesn't matter on this floor, it's not gonna matter on this floor. It only matters for this floor. Is it worth playing spells? Yes, 100%. Okay, you're living. Why are you only healing for 9? Restore 10 health. Why are you healing for 9? Oh, because you're taking 1, right. That's what happens, you take 1. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna give you 6 damage shield and keep you living a little bit longer. Yeah, that helps a lot, I hope. 128 Pyre Gel on the boss is a nice addition as well. Okay, the silence here is the problem. However, I don't have, see, this is why I needed money. Make It Rain doesn't work because we're out of cash. This is why I wanted that room in the deck, by the way. I didn't think about what would happen when we removed the room. Whoops. That's a good point. They do have 5 Titan skin. It wouldn't have mattered. But if we went to the Merchant of Magic, we could have upgraded Make It Rain, maybe Make It Holdover, kept the room in the deck, get money by playing it. But yeah, it's the silence. It's such a pain in the ass every time. Do we want energy next turn? Probably. We have a lot of things to play. Got him down to, 0 damage shields. Yeah, it's the freaking... Freaking silence, man. Every single one of these runs is always the silence. Okay, you're living, but I can play a morsel in front of you to keep you alive. We can and can't. You're gonna buff everyone on this floor as well. But we have 400 HP. We just need to get more damage. So what we need is actually morsels. damage morsels help. I think I'm gonna cannibalize you. Okay, 218 damage. It's not enough though, because we need to be able to kill the units in the back. I guess I could Ember Drain you in order to give you rage, but it's really not that much bonus damage. I don't really want to... Well, do I care about buffing the damage of this floor? As long as we can kill them all, we're good. You know, big if. Some of this 10 sap is from the boss, so we'll have 240 times 2, 480 with the Pyre gel spreading. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. So you might as well and can't. And that's kind of nice because we get an alchemy. Finally killed you. Beautiful. And then we need to play like a morsel here to eat 20 damage. Acceptable. That actually went pretty well on that bottom floor. Just, if you incant enough, everything dies. Oh, there's silence, never mind. Well, we're working on this floor now. I have to kill these units. This is too much damage. So you know what? I think, oh, but we have to kill this floor too. God damn it. Okay, let's, freaking in. I hate the silence. Out of everything in the game, the silence is the thing that is the most annoying because it's just so hard to work around. You have to have a single target damage spell that can kill them. Nothing else can do it. Okay, energy and damage. Only one unit is living on this floor now, so I think a whelp... Maybe this is perfect because the imps are actually attacking. Hold on, 200... Weirdly enough, if I rage you, it's enough damage, but barely. But I can't play Curse of Entropy. That means that units will leak through. So right now, we have to pass. Except I can play one whelp. It's not gonna save the life of the champion, but you might as well play it, I think. This is a rough fight. I don't know if we'll be okay because with no Pyre gel on this bottom floor, I have to do 500 damage raw, but I can't do 500 damage raw. I don't have that damage output on Morsel Made. We didn't get another stack of multi-strike. I can kill one of them, I can't kill enough of them. Make It Rain's not gonna do anything, but it's still a spell that we have to play. Yeah, it's looking mighty sketchy. Pyre will be taking some damage. They have some Pyre gel, but it's not nearly enough. We might want to consider then applying Pyre gel here with the whelp. Since we draw him every turn, it's not bad, and then we can just cannibalize him for morsels, hopefully get more damage on Morsel Made. Yeah. So I'm going to, but I really don't want to incant down here either. Okay, here's the thing. We have enough health to tank this floor. Let's focus on this floor. Make It Rain on whelp. Oh, right, we can't even do that. It's fine, just Make It Rain. Cannibalize. You're quick. You're doing 35 damage. Maybe I let you live, and we'll kill this morsel. Damage. I have to let the Pyre take this. I wish I didn't have to. Damage. I mean, a grovel's not... I mean, we're not doing any damage. A grovel down here doesn't make sense. Damage. So we're at 700 damage. I could keep the whelp alive. There's no reason to. So damage, damage, damage. I think we let stuff cycle. Like, the Pyre's not gonna die here. I just worry about the next fight with the Titans. That's where the Pyre's gonna take like 30 or 40 damage. We need to have enough health to tank it. Because right now we're not killing these units, which is a problem. You're silenced! You can't do anything when you're silenced! Every time I try to do anything with that, well, oh my god, the freaking silence, man. I hate it so much. We should have gone Merchant of Magic. We should have upgraded that spell that did 5 damage and we should not have removed the room because we needed the money to power the spell that could kill these units that are making it up. Because I need to get rid of the silence so I can do anything. We're silenced! We can't even gorge! You piece of shit. All right, well, that's what we're gonna be doing there. Look, the Pyre is gonna be hurting. Pyre's gonna take 12-1 and then 9-9, I think, and then probably be okay. So, I mean, we're looking at taking about 30 damage, we'll have 40 health for the final fight. It's not terrible. It's more than I would like. 6, 7, 8 Pyre gel. Is it over? No, it's not over. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Oh, wait. She's dead. I don't know if it was worth playing the sap. Because you're taking 176. With the Pyre gel, the Pyre will kill you in 3 attacks. But at 130 damage, it might not. Because you'll have Pyre gel 20. But the first hit will only be Pyre gel like 8. So I think we don't play the curse. I think it'll save us 9 damage. And also the morsels being out are doing additional damage too. 233. Yeah, the sap cost us too much damage, I think. Costing us 8 times 4, 20 damage. Hold on a sec. 169. It's costing us way more than 20 damage. 230, 4, 20, 20. Like, I have to really run the math here. I should have duplicated maybe that. No, well, the incant, like, the incant staff can't kill the silence units. I could also play the morsels after playing sap for a different value, but I want to check something. I want to run the math. 233. If you have Pyre Gel 20, you'll take 120 from the Pyre each turn, which means you will, well, you're actually going to have more Pyre Gel moving up. You'll have an extra 6. So you'll have 26 Pyre Gel. You're taking 126, which is, let's assume it's 126. It's not, but let's assume it's 126. You'll take about 375 damage over 3 hits. You'll take 250 over 2 hits. 250 is not enough to kill you, is it? Trying to think if there's any way of killing this guy 1 turn faster to stop 9 damage, because currently we're going to take literally 40 damage. I have 32 HP. I think we got to do that. I think we need Morsel Maid. Yeah, we're going to have... How this is going to work, I think, is that we're going to have to stop the Pyre damage on the Titan fight as much as possible, which this will help us do, but we will be sapped horribly over the course of the fight. But, you know, there's not much that I can do beyond this. We're going to take another, I guess, 4 damage. Why do you have 7 Pyre Gel now? Maybe it rounded up when it transferred the Pyre Gel or something? I don't know. Come on, minor artifact that just gives me a little bit of health, please. Please. Please! Loot! Please! When a unit gains Pyre Gel, it gains more. After using an ability, friendly units gain armor. We're not gonna have too many of those, but we can put up a little bit of armor. It doesn't matter. We don't need the energy. More Pyre Gel. And piercing damage. It's not much. Would have really helped here, maybe to help kill the silenced units, but I think they would still have Titan skin. Or whatever it is. This is going to be a close fight, but at least we have more than 1 HP. We will be probably taking damage playing units here. Probably. We don't have to. We can let these be played as we draw them, because we need to save Pyre health. Yeah, okay. Life is gonna suck, but we can probably survive. You need the health. Okay, it doesn't really matter who gets these as long as we just play them. Dragon Staff needs to be played. Magma Cultist needs to be played. Cannibalize needs to be played. We have a lot of things that need to be played. Welp. Energy, Cultist, Staff, Shade, Cannibalize. I mean, what I like about this is that it's a lot of morsels, and the morsels that we're gonna need. Lifesteal and damage. Let's give you lifesteal. But it's only lifesteal 1. I think lifesteal on you is actually just a little bit better. Then you have damage shield. You can eat this. You can eat this. We'll give this one to you. End turn. Pyre took a hit. If we play Pyre Light every turn, I think we'll be able to kill the top boss before they kill us, but it's gonna be close. We have the energy to play it for certain. We have money! Oh, because we hatched the egg, we can play Make It Rain. Let's go. I wish I could put Pyre Gel on you. Okay. I refuse to let you die. Why are you losing 49 HP? Because you're quick. So you'll heal next turn. I don't have to worry about you. Now I do want Perils of Production. I think I'll play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll pay 1, and this actually did kind of work out. I guess this is more energy now. This doesn't exhaust, we don't need to play it. We'll play Make It Rain. Very nice. I do want this to be holdover. I guess I will play this on... I might as well play it here. Now that 1 damage, it does mean we're at a multiple of 3 now. I don't think it's gonna matter. We need to play these. But maybe we should play like units first. But we have pack mosses. I can't let you kill him. Luckily we did draw lifesteal. You have 63 HP. God, your health sucks so much. Okay, you live. You're taking 71. You have 2 lifesteal. You're gonna have 28 HP next combat, next turn. Oh, that sucks. You're gonna have 34, and units are moving up. You might need the lifesteal first. Hate to say it. I hate to be this Ember drained as well, but... This did not work as well as I wanted. We should have had another Magma Cultist out. Because we could have had another Magma Cultist out. In fact, we could have a Magma Cultist out like on these floors blocking shots. Like, the sweeper needs to die. Would another Magma Cultist make that happen? That's true, Alchemy is a Pyre heal. I forgot about that. Makes it worth playing. Makes it worth playing. Like, we might want to play Magma Cultist, then a couple of spells to maybe get more incanting done, even at the cost of like 2 HP. Because now... Incant, Pyre Gel 18, Incant, Incant. Killing the sweeper helps a lot on that floor. Now you need lifesteal. You're gonna need the lifesteal. You're gonna need the health. We have to play that. I might take the 1 Pyre damage from the Vengeful Shard as well, because I want to be able to play both of these pieces of equipment. And then the other Magma Cultist probably just acts as a body blocker. Maybe like up here. It's tough, it's tough. Okay, we can dump these. I thought I was losing my morsel mate for a minute there. I was gonna be very scared. $23 times 220. This is where it gets tough because I don't know if we can actually keep any of our units alive as he moves up. Like, I really don't. Like, we need to play a morsel in front that has enough damage shield to survive 75 damage. That ain't happening. So, Lady Gilda might be dead, which means it's all magma cultists doing pyre gel damage. But at least the primary boss down here is dead. It's only savagery and Dominion. So maybe we'll just rage you. Might as well keep applying Pyre Gel. Umbra Stone on probably you. Hate that we drew that, but it's fine. Losing 5, that's okay. You're losing 11, it's okay. You're dead, that's fine. You're taking all the damage on this floor. Let's stack up damage here. I don't know, it's gonna be tight. All floors get 5 damage. It's not a problem, but what is a problem is that we can't really do any damage at all down here now. Ugh. You're taking 600. It's all Dominion at this point. It's all Dominion. We're taking 3 damage per turn, and we have to try to... Well, we'll definitely play Alchemy for the heal, but it's all Dominion. These units don't really matter. We can kill them with Morsel Maid as long as we have the health, which means what we need there is damage shield. Mitosis cap. We could put a... just like 15 health on somebody, maybe on you. I think we do want Snotty Whelp out. Lol. Keeps you alive 1 more turn, I like it. Play, Firelight. Play, Rage. I accept this. Very, very, very good turn. Ton of energy on these rubble morsels, which we don't need, but we still need to play them here on our units for the stats. Make it rain. Wrong time for this. Wrong time for this. You're gonna die. I'm not worried about you. So you're gonna lose 36 HP. I wish we could roll over the energy, but rip. Corruption is starting to stack on our Morsel Maids, but they're close to living, close to living. That dude in the back is gonna suck. 150 damage, you have 800 HP. We have the health to survive Dominion, barely, but we do. You're living! Good God. We'll take the 1 on the Vengeful Shard, I think. Okay. Magma Cultists are doing a really good job of surviving, surprisingly. Damage shield. Nice, that's a nice block. Okay, 13 HP. As long as the Pyre doesn't get hit from this guy, we should still be okay. Units are living. Oh my God, it's gonna be close. I need morsels, because we have to keep them alive. We know that the Magma Cultists will live. One of them will live. And I don't care about the units. It's all, at this point, it's literally all Dominion. And I think we'll be okay. Barely. So, you need damage shields. We drew the whelp again! Get effed! You will have 0 damage shield moving up. This guy's gonna have 75 HP. You have enough health to tank it. Literally 2 more turns, and then we win. Come on. Come on. You can do it. These units don't matter. They don't do any pyre damage. They don't matter at all. It's literally just you. 160, 160. We've got you. We've got you. You have 5 HP. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't do any damage to any of these units, but that's okay. Even the morsel made dying is not that big of a deal, because all we have to do is live until next turn, and then you're dead. You're already dead because we do enough damage. Okay, that was close. Man, the silence on the 8th fight there, on the Seraph fight, sucked all of my faith out of this run. But we barely squeaked through. It's just, it counters way too many like interesting unit effects because it silences everything. Abilities, the equipment that you have. It silences the harvest. You can't even gorge. You can't even eat the morsels when you're silenced. You have to have some sort of a spell that does damage in the deck. And I'm gonna have to start adding more spells that do direct damage just to purge the fight. It's fight 7 and fight 8. Fight 8 doesn't always have silence. It feels like if you fight silence units on fight 7, you'll get them on fight 8. But maybe that's not the exact correlation there. But you only ever see them on those 2 fights, 7 and 8. You never see them, I think, on Titan. Oh, man. New personal record, silence applied. Yeah, that's on me. Previous best 29. Silence applied record gained because of how much there was over the course of that couple of fights there. Good Lord, that sucked. But, hey, we won. Thank you. And for now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train 2.